Well, it's been several weeks, but we finally have a battle that crests the 100 casualty count. Hello and welcome to Civil War in Hindsight. I'm Lieutenant Tommy. With me, as always, is Prospector Johnny. And Johnny, while the week is mostly quiet, we open up with a battle. We finally have some action. It is
Hey, good. Yes, people die. All right.
The Battle of Fredericksburg, however, that's a much smaller battle here. But
all right,
so open up.
So Burnside doesn't get to
Burnside. I'm barely even talk about Burnside
waiting
this
on
week.
those, waiting on those bridges.
Yeah, we're gonna barely even talk about him because he's waiting on bridges. Yep. But on the 28th, Johnny, we have the Battle of...
Cut a tree down and put a log... anyway.
Yeah, we got the Battle of Cane Hill, Johnny, on November 28th. So 5,000 Union forces with 30 cannon underneath James Blunt are going to attack 2,000 Confederates under John Marmaduke just outside the city of Cane Hill, Arkansas. Now, Marmaduke was ordered by Major General Thomas Hindman to intercept Blunt in Arkansas, but Blunt's going to learn of his movements beforehand and go ahead and attack Marmaduke on the 28th. Marmaduke's forces armed mostly with... very sneaky. Marmaduke's forces are armed mostly with shotguns, and they only have 6 cannons to muster. You can imagine how this battle's going to go. Heavily outnumbered, 2-1, and like 3 times the cannons. Or 4 times the cannons that the North has, yeah. Over 5 times almost.
A draw.
It is 5 times. 5 times the cannons. Anyways.
Nothing happens.
Well, spoiler.
Yeah, that was quick math.
I got there eventually.
Got there real quick.
Now, the battle's going to open up with a brief artillery duel and then an infantry charge by Blunt that quickly pushes aside the first line of Marmaduke's defenses. Marmaduke attempts a second line of defense that was also pushed aside because you are outnumbered 2-1 and 5-1 in cannons. So...
Yeah, and you got James Blunt coming at you.
Yeah, you got to watch out, Marmaduke. These are the stupidest names, Marmaduke and Blunt. Sounds like a hit police show or something. Whatever, Johnny. Stage performance. And like most Union victories...
Bringing that forth Tommy.
This battle barely counts as a battle since it's just over the 100 kill count that I sent, but it's over the 100 kill count, so I got to talk about it.
But we made it. We made it. At least 100 people
died.
So
at least 100 people got shot. Not even died.
Okay, so go ahead, read off the names of the killed and wounded, and we'll go ahead and memorialize them here. What?
And like most Union victories, Johnny, it's a very shallow Union victory because the rebels are going to escape and not be pursued in force. So, way to go.
All right, so go ahead and list the names. We'll do a scroll. Scroll all the names of the people that died to honor them.
Information. I can tell you that the Union is going to lose 8 killed, 36 wounded to Marmaduke's estimated 10 killed and at least 70 wounded or missing. So we just cross the 100 casualty
That's fine.
count.
So we at least got the 18 dead.
18 dead.
Run the 18 dead. Just write down, list their names so that we can remember them. We can give them the proper honor. They gave their life for their country, and then what they thought, I guess they're kind of bastardized country. They thought they would win a good fight, so let's honor them here. So we'll just list nothing.
Huh? Not gonna do that. I don't have anything.
Nobody cares anymore, do they?
Nope.
Just people dying. Who gives a shit?
They're not a general, Johnny, so I can't remember.
People aren't getting letters anymore, are they?
I don't think so. Also on the 28th, Johnny, there's going to be some skirmishes around Holly Springs, Mississippi, where Grant is building up his invasion force for Vicksburg. So don't forget about that campaign that's very slowly moving in some direction.
But moving, one foot in front of the other. U.S. Grant's getting there.
Eventually.
He is getting to it.
On the 29th, Confederate Major General John Magruder, he's going to take command of the District of Texas, New Mexico, and Arizona, which has to be one of the most cush jobs of the war because nobody's fighting out there.
What the hell's it? I thought we had like that one little bit out there like a year ago or some shit.
That's it.
And people forgot and they left. They said we're done, and so So we got Magruder out there. Magruder and Marmalade. Now there's your cop show.
Marmaduke, yeah. Magruder, Marmaduke, yeah.
Marmaduke and
Marmaduke,
Magruder.
Marmaduke, yeah, Magruder. Now, the only other cush job that you could have is if you're the Union and you're over on the Pig Island fiasco that we had right before the war. So, breaking the fourth wall again, check out the Pig War on Historic Hindsight.
Yeah.
Because the guys up there, they get to sit on an island with a bunch of English dudes
There's people there
that
still.
are their enemies.
Yeah, they're still chilling,
that are just, all they're doing every day is they're just like both
Right.
forts' doors are open and they're just playing poker and drinking with each other all day long.
This is not. That is actually the only job cushier than being the whatever the ordnance officer. Whatever the hell you are.
Hey, we've had a couple of ordnance. We've had
what
an
are you
ordnance
doing?
factory
Give us a
blow
good
up,
gun.
Johnny.
Jesus.
It's been an arsenal that blew up. So I'm just saying, like, now I wasn't there.
So what? Your record is 0-1. Like you lost one arsenal. Like what? That's not great.
I wasn't there. I'm over here. Yeah. Hey, we're building one here in Indianapolis, so hopefully pretty soon I'll be transferred over there.
Are we?
Yeah,
Oh.
we're building. Slowly building
Oh,
it.
that'd be great.
We'll see how that goes.
Closer.
Yeah, it's something for me to do, right?
I mean, I don't see a need for one in Indianapolis. I don't
Well,
think
we
Indiana's ever going to be under siege of any sort.
We're gonna be building cannon shells and musket balls for the boys. Easier, more bullets for our boys. That's what we're doing. Yeah, more bullets for our boys. On the like I said, on the 30th, Johnny, this month is going to come to an end with not much happening other than a federal expedition leaving from Rolla to the Ozarks, which seems like a bad time to start going to the Ozarks. It's cold, it's snowy, the
Ozarks.
they're
right?
down like in Arkansas area. The Ozarks.
No.
Yeah.
Ozarks are in Arkansas,
southern.
and so they're going from
from Rolla, which is Tennessee, I think, down into the Ozarks. So probably should have done that a few months ago. Like the Ozarks in the summer, beautiful. Ozarks in the winter, bit cold.
They get snow
they get
all
snow
the way down there.
Yeah, they get snow.
Is
it's
it
cold? I mean, it's not like
mountains?
you know the Oz.
I've never
you
been.
don't know the Ozarks.
Surprise.
It's like hilly, woody.
They don't have gold.
No, it's like hilly, woody. It gets cold. I mean, it's not.
It's like Appalachia.
Yeah, it's not quite as cold as the Appalachian Mountains, but it's a bit. It's not the time you don't. I mean, the winter's fine, but if you're camping, I'd much rather be in the Ozarks in the summer than the winter. That's all I'm saying.
Well, yeah, but you're a sorry little ordnance officer and not a hardened soldier that has been trained for this type of purpose, like all of our military has been.
So
I'm sure they are comfortable and fine.
The 1 month recruits that we had at the Battle of Perryville that never even fired the guns before.
That's right.
The Battle of Perryville.
Well, how hard can it be? I mean,
they figured it out. They won, so couldn't have been that hard.
Or
right?
put a bayonet on it, and good luck, kid.
Okay, Johnny. December's going to begin
anyway, so who cares? Like, you're just going to be a friggin' statistic without a name attached. So
yeah, pretty much. December's going to begin.
Better hope that when you die, it hits 100 casualties. Otherwise, you're not even going to be a footnote in history.
Not even a footnote. No. December's going to begin with the conclusion of the U.S. Congress, where Lincoln is going to have his State of the Union address, which there's a war going on, so it's not great.
Oh, okay.
He does try to add some icing here.
The State of the Union is bad.
At war. We're at war. He does try to add some icing to the cake. He says, generally speaking, foreign relations are good. No foreign power has declared war on us. So, civil war is just a civil war. It's not a world war. So we're good. Good there.
That's great. Yeah, we have managed to keep our internal scuffles internal.
So that's good. He says
the rest of the world continues to not care.
He says that
the South is attacking us.
He said that trade relations are satisfactory, and incoming receipts are actually exceeding expenditures. So to break the fourth wall again, they have a balanced budget in the middle of the Civil War.
This Lincoln guy,
like,
maybe Maybe we need just a smidge of dictator. I don't know. Just a little bit.
A balanced budget in the Civil War. Like it's not even balanced. It's like we've got a surplus. The incoming receipts are exceeding.
Yeah, that's nice.
The expenditures. So in the which Trader President Davis.
Is it because we don't have to pay for half the country? That's just a bunch of leeches.
Davis, you don't have anything. You've got no money. You've got no food. You've got no equipment. You've got nothing.
They have a fake currency, Lieutenant Tom. They have a made-up currency.
And here in the North, we have a surplus.
And one pirate ship.
And one pirate ship that's still out. That's still out there doing its pirating thing. Yep. Now, Lincoln is also going to request 3 new amendments that Congress look at in their next term. The first amendment would state 3 new ones.
3?
Yep. The first, these aren't, spoiler, none of these are going to get passed, but he's going to propose them.
Well, you don't know that. When are they voting?
Right, fine. Break the fourth wall again. First, every state that abolishes slavery before the year 1900 is going to be compensated for their property loss. Which 1900, that's like, we're in the middle of a war. That's 35 years away.
I can see why they didn't pass that. They're like, hold up. So basically, we're going to be paying for every slave we free.
Yeah,
it's not a good business plan.
Not a great.
I know we have a surplus this year, but you honestly, by the year 1900, they're all going to be free. You know that. Like everybody knows.
I think even everybody in the South that's fighting to keep their slaves are like, yeah, 1900, this is going to be over.
Yeah, by 1900, this is going to be nobody's going to be doing this anymore. Already, the rest of the world's not. We're not going to.
We're a bit far behind. Yeah.
How that? Okay, so obviously that didn't pass.
No,
is not going to pass in the future.
Second, he wants all slaves who gained their freedom during the war to remain free, with only loyal slave owners being compensated for those slaves that were freed, which I'm kind of trying to wrap my head around how you could be a loyal slave owner, lose your slave as war contraband, and then still be somehow a loyal slave owner, but sure, fine. Yeah, they get compensated.
You know what? I think at this point, it's just Lincoln just wants people to say nice things.
Maybe, yeah.
So at this point, it's like, you know what? Even if you kept your slaves, you did all the things against me. You pledged loyalty to Trader President Davis, whatever. At the end of the day, if you say, you know what, Lincoln, you're my leader, you're my guy. Never doubted you for a second.
You can have my slaves.
I'll go ahead and
pay me fair compensation for them. Yep.
Yeah, I'll pay you. You said a nice thing about the dude. There we go.
The third one here is that Congress would provide. Should you not hear, Johnny? Congress is going to provide for colonization outside the country for freed colored persons with their consent. He is trying to ship off all the freed slaves to somewhere that's not America.
And again, we're just paying for it. Like, this surplus thing's going to his head. Like, he's just spending money all over the place. Maybe he underestimates.
Not going to have a surplus for long, are we?
Owned by the South. Maybe he thinks that there's like 25 families that need to go inhabit this island that he's going to buy and then pay and then ship off and then just imagine just you and your family get dropped on an island. Just good luck. Have at it.
Yeah, I don't know how. Yeah, I don't know how this.
There's not natives here to help you through your first winter and give you food and shit and teach you how to do the farming
presumably
thing.
It's going to be the United States government buying land in some foreign country and just dropping them off and be like, "Good luck." And does that become the United States? Is it like just its own foreign country? Does it become its own country? Like who's? There's so many questions.
No. We can't let them have their own freedom. We will own them, and they will mine the resources of whatever the resources are, and we will then take those resources.
Very skewed.
We will pay them 1/100th of what it's worth.
Yeah,
but they will work like slaves. Because they know how to, because what else do they know at this point? In order to provide more resources for the United States. So
on the
nothing changes except for fewer people get the money, and that's really what we're all after, right?
Pretty
couple
much.
Of billionaires is all we want. We'll get there.
On December 2nd,
there's a country.
We're gonna get there. Yep. On December 2nd, there's gonna be a brief skirmish between Lee and Burnside at Leeds Ferry, as Burnside is still trying to figure out how to cross his perfectly wadeable river.
He's just trying to figure out how to cross this 3 foot at its deepest river.
Yes.
Just how could I possibly get my people across this?
Yep.
As children wade and swim across in their playtime.
In the summer.
The summer
It's a bit
months.
cold. They're not doing that right now, but in the summer they definitely do. Yeah.
They might be,
even
yes,
though, fair enough.
like just as a way to taunt. I would be sending my child out
Well,
to do
Johnny,
that
as
in
we're
order to
recording
taunt
this,
his
it's
army
like
that
60
cannot
degrees
cross this
outside
river.
in November. So, I mean, who knows?
Who knows?
Right?
I mean, maybe it's an unseasonably warm winter down
Could
there.
be. On December 3rd, we're going to see Confederate raiders attack a federal forage train on the Hardin Pike near Nashville, Tennessee. So,
Oh, these jackasses are getting
yeah,
trains
they're
now?
trying to knock out our trains. Well, it's a train of food that we stole from the countryside that we're shipping to our troops. They attacked that. So, yeah.
I'm sorry, Tommy. I do not believe that you can steal from your children.
Fair point.
I think you made that. You paid for it. You did the thing. Whatever. Just
entitled
because
to
they
it?
decide they're not part of your family anymore, and they're gonna peace out and take the crackers out of the pantry when they leave. No, sorry. Slap on your hand. I'm taking my crackers back, and we're peacing out. Like, you don't get them. They're mine.
Fair enough, Johnny. Fair enough.
So, our food.
And Johnny, this week is going to come to an end with Lee and Burnside again facing off in another skirmish near Port Royal on the Rappahannock. Again, Burnside's still waiting on those damn pontoon boats.
Just across the river. Probably just bang. Get out of here. Oh, you're far away.
Just taking pot shots.
You're
Yeah,
further
that's all
away.
they're doing. They're just taking pot shots.
Across the
at each
damn
other across the
river?
Yeah, across the river. Which
Like,
both sides could easily walk across if they really wanted to, but nobody's doing that. Waiting on boats. Still waiting
Don't want to
on
get those boots wet.
boats. And the
You know,
very
you
last...
hang your boots upside down outside the campfire overnight. They're dry by
fine.
the morning.
Dry by the morning. And in case we forgot that there's a war going on in the Northwest with the Indians, Johnny, we're going to bring that
The
back
what now?
around
Hold
full
up.
circle. Yeah, the
There's a what?
the Indian revolt up in the Northwest in Minnesota. Ringing any bells? Not ringing any bells?
Right. Oh, shit.
been a few
Oh,
weeks
they're
since we talked about it.
still...
Yeah, they're still doing it.
The natives are still not happy up there.
Still doing
They're
things.
still
Well,
upset
Johnny,
about
in this particular case,
something?
we're going to have
having
citizens
their land
of...
raped from and pillaged and taken from them.
Yeah. Well, we're going to have some citizens, some Yankee, white citizens of Mankota, Minnesota, that are going to attack Indian prisoners.
Okay, not members of the military.
No, not members
Hold
of the
up.
military. These are
What?
citizens that are going to attack and kill prisoners, Indian prisoners of that war. They're just going to find out that these Indian prisoners are held in and around Mankota, Minnesota, and then they're going to go and attack and kill them in one of many war crimes that we've already talked about during
People
this war.
being held. They're in
These are prisoners of war.
cages,
Yes.
cells, tied,
Yes.
secured in some way. They will go. Just folks. Just go in and they just find them, see them,
Kill them.
kill them.
Yep.
Just murder. Just
Just
straight
murder.
up.
Straight up murder.
And then they are tried for murder and hanged.
We'll have to wait till next week to see if I talk about that, because nothing happened.
Oh, we're not
today.
gonna find out if that happened because that didn't happen.
It
Good
didn't
God,
happen,
are
no.
you kidding me?
No, that's
Nothing
just,
happened.
It's a oopsies, and then we move on from it without talking about it. So that's it for this week. Stay tuned next week to see if maybe the Battle of Fredericksburg happens. That's it for this week in Civil War in Hindsight. If you enjoy Civil War in Hindsight, check out Historic Hindsight. We talk about all kinds of fun things, like how we had so much extra crap that we built ice cream barges and slow train raids and presidents that nobody remembers.